Sis, can I tell you something I don't usually talk about? Hmm? I mean, it's still a little sensitive and embarrassing for me, even now. My hair started thinning years ago, around the edges, right? And it wasn't even where I expected it to happen. It started thinning in the middle of my head too. So I went to see a dermatologist about it. She told me it's called pattern baldness and it's irreversible. I mean, that wasn't what I expected. My hair was thinning in the middle of my head, right here, right where everybody and anybody could see it if I parted it wrong. If the wind blew my hair the wrong way, if I didn't style it right, if I didn't wear my wig right. And let me tell you, that was scary for me. It wasn't attractive. It wasn't glamorous. It was downright embarrassing. Like, seriously embarrassing. I remember standing in front of the mirror, patting my hair, in different ways, trying to find a nice angle where you couldn't really see what was wrong. I was trying different hairstyles, trying to convince myself it wasn't as noticeable as I thought it was. But I knew, sis, and that was the most important thing. I knew exactly where it was thinning, right here. I knew exactly how much hair used to be there that wasn't there anymore. I could see my scalp if I looked hard enough or close enough. Maybe you know this feeling too, sis. Maybe you've noticed more hair in your brush than you used to see. Maybe your ponytail feels thinner in your hand than it did a few years ago. Maybe you've caught yourself, like me, patting your hair in the mirror, looking for that perfect angle where nobody else would notice. And here's what I learned, sis. This kind of hair thinning around the edges, in the middle of the head, or in any part of your head, really, especially during perimenopause and midlife, is incredibly common, even when it doesn't show up exactly where you expect it to. Like mine, I didn't expect to lose hair in the middle of my head. I was used to the loss around my edges. Hormonal shifts, especially drops in estrogen, affect hair growth. Estrogen actually keeps hair in its growing phase longer, but when estrogen drops, more hair shifts into the shedding phase all at once. So for some women, that shows up as thinning right at the crown, right in the middle of the head, not just at the hairline like people typically expect, right? This one started thinning ages ago. And if it runs in your family like it does in mine, then that hormonal shift can speed up a pattern that was already there, waiting to happen. So sis, if you're standing in front of your mirror right now, doing what I used to do, parting your hair in different styles, different ways, trying to hide it, please hear me when I say this. You're not alone. And there is nothing at all wrong with you for going through this. So now let me tell you a few things that actually helped me. Because I don't want to just tell you what happened without giving you some things to do about it. First, I finally went to see a dermatologist, yeah? And I'd encourage you to do the same if you haven't already done so. They can actually look at your scalp, your hair pattern, and tell you what's really going on instead of you guessing or second guessing alone in the mirror. Secondly, I started being more gentle with my overall hair and my protective styles. Less heat, less tight styles pulling at my scalp, especially right at the thinning area. Especially every little bit of stress on already thinning hair adds up, you know. So you want to cut your hair some slack. Give it a break. Thirdly, I talked to my doctor about whether anything hormonally could help. For some women, addressing the hormonal piece directly can make a real difference. That's a conversation worth having with your doctor or your OBGYN based on your own health history or health challenges. And honestly, sis, the biggest thing that helped me wasn't a product or a treatment. It was deciding I wasn't going to let this phase steal my confidence. I started wearing styles that work with what I had instead of constantly trying to hide what I didn't. I started to wear weaves and wigs. Some days that's a different part, you know. Some days that's a cute hat, you know. Some days it's just deciding I look good regardless. And sis, I want to tell you something. My hair did grow back, thank God. Whew. It grew back in the middle. Not as long as it used to be, no. Not as full as it used to be. But that bald spot right in the middle of my head, the one I used to angle my mirror just right to hide, it's not there anymore, thank God again. Whew. That phase is over. It took time, it took patience with myself, but it's proof that this isn't necessarily forever, even when it feels like, like that, standing in front of the mirror, wondering why you suddenly have a bald spot. You are not your hairline, sis. You're not less beautiful because your hair is thinner than it used to be. This is a real common part of what so many of us go through during this season. And there's no shame at all in talking about it openly instead of hiding it in silence, wondering if you're the only one going through this. So if you've ever stood in front of a mirror, parting your hair in different ways, trying to find the right angle where nobody would notice, type me too in the comment section below, because you're not alone in this, sis. This is Sisterhood with Dr. Moore, where even the parts of ourselves we try to hide gets talked about. Subscribe for more, because we're just getting started. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, stay healthy.